Hi everybody, gonna try a live painting. Today we're gonna do a chicken. We'll see how this live goes. I'm Patricia Nolan-Brown, most known to be an inventor and author of Idea to Invention, but my passion lately has been painting, getting back to my oil painting, and I love it, and I'm offering these up for auction so that everybody can have access to them, and the bids start at $1, or you can DM me. So here we go. If I can talk and paint at the same time, I will. Painting is very much like inventing anything. It comes from your head, through your hands and your body, into a viable product. So if you have any questions, either regarding inventing or writing a book or anything, just let me know and I'll try to look at the comments. But again, it's hard at first to learn to paint and talk at the same time, at least for me, because it's so super meditative. But like I said, I thought maybe I could answer some questions here about inventing a product, how I did that. I did go to art school a number of years ago, so all this is really coming back and fun for me. So I'm embracing an impressionistic style. You know, I've done the paintings where you perseverate over every little thing, and I get, you know, it would take me months or weeks to do something, and then I'd come back to it and go back to it. Maybe I didn't go back to it, and I love this style because it looks simplistic, but it really is art. You know, anybody can make something look like a picture, I think. But this is putting your spin on everything, and it just has to kind of look like what you're doing. And so I do a simple sketch outline and get into the colors. So I'm going to get into some of the brighter colors. And putting these on eBay is sort of democratizing the whole the whole snobby art world, if you will. It's sort of like the same when you come up with an idea and you think you have to pay this company to do everything for you, get it right. And that's totally not true, because you can do it all on your own. So I'm getting a kick out of this, seeing people bid on my paintings and knowing that they're going to people who will really enjoy them. There's actually been a couple of bidding wars, which is really fun. I can't have any music in here because if I put this on YouTube, I'll get in trouble for using people's music from the radio, and I don't want to do that. Respecting their music. So it's a little quiet in here. But I am quarantining with my family, so at any moment it could get really crazy loud. But I'm sure I'm not alone in that regard. It's nice Viridian green. I'm using nice, thick paint, like the old masters, or some of them. And oils. And I'm using the medium of walnut oil. I'm using a walnut oil instead of solvents. simple sketch. Basically, if you can draw something, you can paint it. And again, I'm doing oil impressionism. I've done other realistic paintings, but this is way more fun, more expressive, more of a piece of artwork, I think. I've spent years inventing products, bringing them to market, writing a book. This is very similar as far as a process. Getting something from inside your head. A lot of it's intuitive to a product, so to speak, which is the painting on the page. Very thick paint, which is also called impasto painting. And by having these available for auction on Instagram, it gives everyone a chance to get one. So why not? Look at that. That's a chicken. Fancy chicken, hen, I don't know where it is. Then what I can do is come in with my palette knife. Palette knife. Mix this really cool gray. And I'm just going to come in and basically cut in on the background there. See that? Sweet. This is so fun. Inside the Tuscan kitchen, hey. I was in Italy for the month of August. How lucky was that? And I'd love to go back. I was in Florence. Got to stay in an apartment. Friends of mine were on an art retreat, and their apartment was available to sublet, and I went, and man, I wish I could go back. just as an artist, seeing all that amazing artwork. And of course, I painted there. Got my supplies at the cheap store there for like $1 store, Euro store, whatever they call it. And painted the Duomo. That's on my site on eBay too. I sat there and did a plein air on site with pen and ink and then watercolor. And that was 3.5 hours out in the sun painting it, sketching that, which was really fun. And then I also did a modern version in acrylic. That's on my site too. It was really fun to do. And I really wish I could go back. I feel really fortunate I was there when I was. If anybody has any questions about inventing, again, let me know. I could be doing a show about inventing, blah, blah, blah. I do have a podcast called Invent Yourself. In fact, I interviewed some people in Italy, because I was so impressed with them just taking off and following their passions that I put it on there. Called Invent Yourself with Patricia Nolan-Brown. But then I thought, painting is such a creative process. It really ties in with that whole field. So maybe I could combine the two. Because we're always inventing ourselves. I don't think we reinvent ourselves. I think we are always inventing ourselves. So that's just my 2 cents. And I think anybody could figure out anyone can figure out the invention process. It's pretty daunting, but you can do a lot of it on your own. Don't pay anyone else. But I can certainly help you with any specific questions. That you might have. Save you some heartache and money, hopefully. Just give you my experience based on years and years. And it's all in a book, but I'm not pushing my book here. I do recommend it. Of course, it's a great handbook, but if you don't want to buy it, what I want to tell you is please go, well, when they're open, go to your library, pick it up before you do anything, and before you spend 1 penny on anything. That'd be my advice. And it's all doable. It's just putting the work in like everything else. That's all it is. It's effort. Effort, effort, effort. Just like this. If you show up and you put in the work, it pays off. And success is not about money. Success is enjoying what you do, being able to do it when you want. I just sent a couple of these paintings, my paintings actually out. I was sort of doing an experiment to see if anyone would be, into this stuff. And 2 of them are going to the UK, which is pretty cool. And if you're listening to this at some point, they are on their way. It takes a while to get them there, but is flat. You can learn anything you need to learn. I'm not waiting for galleries to say, give me your stuff and we'll take 60%. And I'm going to call this a chicken. That's done. Chicken's done. Chicken is done. Yep, and I'm going to learn to leave it right there. I'm going to say, leave it. And that's something else that you learn, when to leave this stuff. You know, chicken done. Thanks for tuning in. My first live. Let's see if I can save this to redistribute it. Social media takes up a ton of time, but it's very cool. And I'll give you a close up. Look at that paint. Done. Catch you guys later. Have a good day. Stay safe.